Nigerians are wise people. We know truth when we see them, and we know lies and deceit when we see them. Obidi ended a meeting in Ecuador when they were calling to resolve a problem they had. He ended the meeting. Who did he take to resolve the problem? The same deputy head of directorate, Mazi. When I called on the attention of Mazi, things are getting spoiled in Ecuador. Our families are being disorganized by the arrogancy of Obidi Obieno. Fellow Biafrans, what took Obidi minimum of 3 months to resolve took Mazi Nzurumike, our deputy head of directorate, and I just 6 hours. 6 hours on a midnight meeting with this family in Ecuador. We did not sleep. We were awake all throughout the morning, early morning, all because of the failure of Obidi Obieno. While he was still serving as a South and North American representative, he took this same man, he wants his office to be dissolved, just 6 hours to get it resolved. And it was resolved when he intervened and listened to the cry of our people in Ecuador. This is not a make-up story. If you know IPOB Ecuador, put a call in Ecuador and confirm yourself. And then they are coming out with lying with their 7 tongues. Just like the Lucifer, the devil, just like Judas. Fellow Biafrans, we have heard it all. And without taking much of your time, let me pass it across once again to Mazi Alozie.
Yeah, our Mazi. Our deputy HOD, I don't know if you have any other thing to answer, so we can give it.
Yes. Yes, I do. I do really. I want to thank those brothers, principal servants who have come on this same Hello platform to make their honest and frank contributions to the hearing and listenership of very, very, very great people of Biafra. We are Biafrans and we remain Biafrans, and nothing can change. It's just natural. The enemies can do whatever they want to do. They may want to decimate, but they cannot decimate us totally because we are going to turn the table around. Biafrans are concerned about the way forward and not the shenanigans on the table today and not the double lips of violence going about on daily basis and living the job of today. The job of today is how to get Biafra. The only person who is concentrated on that job, fixed on that job, is Onyendu Mazi, the prophet of the day, the messenger of Chukwuemeka, sent all the way from heaven and ordained from heaven. Like I said before, do not judge our leader by maybe sometimes what you think you don't like that proceeded out of his mouth. You don't judge him by maybe what you think was an ill decision you don't like. All these things come together and get dotted together for the good. Because I have personally found out that sometimes there might be something he might say you might not like, but you know what? God allowed those things to turn to fruitfulness. God made those things to become something good for everybody. God turned those things to become blessing for the movement. Even the decision he makes, even the words that proceed through his mouth, if you don't like it, it might taste like a vinegar, but you know what? God turns it around into blessing for the movement. And that is the difference between Onyendu Mazi and any other freedom fighter called himself a Biafran that has ever emerged. There is no way in any shape or form, not in any sense of geometry, can you juxtapose our leader with Mazi Mefo. Mazi Mefo did not even meet the standards of the assistant of Moses. He did not. If you have to be a deputy to that very hallowed position, you must emulate the assistant or the deputy of Moses. And if you cannot, your only way is to go and become a private person again. Because you know what? Mazi Mefo unfortunately does not believe, or maybe he did at some point believe he had to fight this fight. But we all know he has given up the fight. He has thrown up his towel. He has given up. And that is not encouraging for Biafrans. Because Biafrans are so tenacious and so rooted and grounded in what they believe that they go and put their lives on line. They do that. And they're still doing that tomorrow. Not because they want to offend anybody, not because they want to take what does not belong to them, not because they want to attack anybody unnecessarily. They are doing this thing because they want their freedom. And there's nothing wrong anybody asking for his freedom. There is nothing wrong you asking for your own freedom. It will only take a human being, not a monster, to understand what your need is and play into the gallery of democracy and say, yes, you are right. What belongs to you, and what does not belong to you does not belong to you. As our people are fighting and asking for what they need and what belongs to them, we know a barrage of politicians out there selling us, selling our people, selling our future, selling our future generations. They have programmed themselves to make sure that the status quo persists. And what we are doing is to make sure that we come into the picture of belonging to a space where Chukwuemeka has allowed us to exist. Our natural habitat, Biafra. And I am using this opportunity to ask Biafrans not to give up their resoluteness, not to give up their tenacity, not to be allowed to be bamboozled and distracted by what is going on by some misguided individuals. That such waves have come before and have fallen apart, and so shall this one be. No matter the stubbornness that can be put out there, no matter how it is formulated, the lies are clear. Because we are talking about somebody we all defended, everybody knows. When things were so tough, the renegade folks were fighting Mazi Mefo. I was one of those that fought, gave everything. And sometimes we started a meeting 5 p.m. and ended up 6 a.m. the next morning, trying to find a solution. Trying to defend integrity and the stature and the structure of everything put in place by our leader while he was away. In fact, Mazi Mefo will say, if Mazi Zulumike, am not in that meeting, he will not be there. He refused all other meetings that were called. He said, unless I am there. That is to show you we had nothing against him. We loved him because of the love for our leader. That love also, by way of induction, also was extended to Mazi Mefo. Because if you love Mazi Nnamdi, you will love his principal servants working assiduously under him. But like I said, at some point, somebody may lose that consistency. At some point, somebody may begin to dance to a tune of reggae played by somebody. And that tune of reggae is not a good one, as at this juncture and as at today. So, fellow Biafrans, we need to be more careful and resolute at this very juncture, at this point in time, in this very race. You see, when things are going to get better, when you're getting closer to success, that's when the devil comes in to fight. But what can we do? Somebody asked this question on this platform at this very time, one of the speakers, and I will say, what we can do is to remain resolute. What we can do is to disregard all the shenanigans being spread up everywhere. All we can do is to disregard all the nonsense and nonsensical ideas and the informations going out there and focus rather on how to get Biafra. All we can do is to pay more attention to Onyenduma Asinam, the man that has been tested and has never failed. The man whose words and decisions, even when we don't like it as human beings, but the divine powers turn whatever he says and whatever he decides into something fruitful. And before you know it, we are rolling. Before you know it, we are making gains. Because all gains we made so far were because since our leader was released, all the gains we had never made before, we started making them again. We became that locomotive again before he was apprehended and incarcerated. That very gain now became a momentum. And somehow the devil wants to stop the momentum. So we Biafrans are going to say, get thee behind us, Satan. Get thee behind us, Satan. For even those of them who say and promote, what you're asked to do, you should do. All of a sudden, they don't believe in that. They believe in what you're asked to do, don't do. No. We are not going to be listening to such individuals, for they are chameleonic. We want to follow the footsteps of a man who has proven to be consistent. Come rain, come shine, come high snow, come high tower, come tsunami. He has been and remained consistent, and he is the one to follow. Do not allow yourself to fall into any temptation of all these people looking for what to gain, looking for ambition, and looking for greed. These rapacious tendencies born in them that has turned them over into monster of today should not weigh us down. But we must use this opportunity to forge ahead. To forge ahead and know that there is something ahead of us. There is something that's a goal we're heading for. And that goal is Biafra. Even today, some of them are beginning to twist the same brain that have been opened, the same eyes that have been opened all this way. They want now to bring us and open our eyes and just kind of initiate a kind of myopia. It is called astigmatism. They want us now to be blindfolded, not to see the truth no more. The truth that all of us scholars of Ojendinam time, scholars of the truth, have seen over the period of time, that we now should not see no more. And we say to Biafra, we shall continue to see and even see better. If devil has overcome you and taken you out, then follow the devil quietly and go your way. Allow Biafrans to fight for their freedom. Allow Biafrans to echo once again and again and again that they want freedom. Do not wind it down. No, do not wind it down. We want more echoes of freedom. Do not go and create every stupid radio calling human rights and human rights radio, whatever you want to call it, only to deceive the public as if you are a human rights advocate. When you are not. Completely opposite of that. Completely opposite. Antipodal. You cannot claim to be a human rights fighter, a human rights advocate, and freedom fighter when you are the one having your signature behind anti-human rights episodes across the board. Making sure that people are disenfranchised. Making sure that people are denied of their even human rights, basic human rights, as enshrined in the platform of United Nations, at least. And you know it. The same people that have made you well are the same people you are acting against. Now you are fine, comfortable. You have British passport. Now you have bought car sponsored by the ordinary people. And now you can sit in that car and yap against your fellow Biafrans, against the leadership, and you think you have arrived. This is wrong. This is wrong. And Biafrans are not going to take it lightly. Biafrans are not going to follow these steps. Biafrans know the truth. They will not follow this step. They will not follow this road, because that road leads to destruction. It does, because you are now already in the same roses of bed with the enemy. You are now on that platform with those enemies. And you know, people are not stupid. I saw people commenting, deputy, it seems you are speaking in tongues, so it seems you are writing in tongues. Back in a couple of months ago, people started seeing that something was heading, something was going somewhere. People were reading down the lines. And I heard, and people were asking, deputy, where are you heading to? What are you writing? What do you mean? You are speaking in tongues, so now you see the tongues now. The mene teke has now come into divergence. So, Mazi, my gratitude is to Biafrans. Our very much gratitude is, of course, to our heroes and heroines. We love them. For those who have paid the ultimate price, we say to you that we can never fail you. The living will not fail you. And you shall forever be remembered in the history of our dear country and beloved land, Biafra. You shall be enshrined on a national memory that will never be forgotten from generation to generation. That your sacrifice shall never be in vain. Never. This is a promise. Biafrans are promised. So please remain resolute. Do not be distracted, Biafrans. We are forging ahead. The freedom we are asking for, we will continue to ask for it. We cannot come this far for one individual or two misguided individuals to distract us for whatever they may gain from politicians from the backyard, from whatever they may gain from whoever is sponsoring them, from whatever they may gain behind the music they are dancing to. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Remain focused.
Thank you. That will be for next time, not today. We are out of time today, so.
Yeah, man, I think we have to go off today, but thank God for every of the other exposing every lies here, and we'll continue to come and do the needful. Hana webto baina chukuhiola. We are here. We are good right now. We are Biafrans. Mazi, thank you. And okay for this right now. And one for Mark.
All right. Okay, Mr. Me. All right. Thank you, all of you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Well, what can I say? Are we? Hold on. Let me see. Okay. Where are we headed? Are you with us or you're not? Gentlemen, start your engine. We are racing towards the end. So let me take this call, and we're not going to stay too long here. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Hold on. Good afternoon from here.
Good morning. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Just give me a few minutes, just a minute.
Your minute is up.
Just hold on. Gentlemen's meeting. Okay, Mazi, Alozie, good afternoon from here.
Good morning. Welcome.
This is, yes, thank you. I know your time is gone. What happened? That is the time. So let me greet Biafrans all over the world, friends of Biafra, lovers of freedom. I salute you. Our leader, Mazi Nandekano, I salute you. I'm Rabbi Charles. I'm speaking from my location. Let me say this. I want to add to something that our directorate said, and all the principal officers. When let's clear this atmosphere. When our able presenter, Mazi Peters, was saying, "I cannot brief anybody. I have not been briefed. I won't allow it." I don't want to go against him because that is his platform. And I just suggested, I said, allow contributors, Biafrans, to speak. It is their right. It is their privilege. We are on air. We are on air. We are listening. And a lot of principal officers have spoken very loud and clear. I don't know what briefing that someone is looking for again. But because I understand that there is a law in where you are, because America is filled with legal action. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. That is not what we are here for to do. All I can say to the Directorate of States today, just as our Dim Odumegwu said to Ndibo, good morning. I mean to Kensaro Wiwa rather. He told Kensaro Wiwa good morning. And told Ndibo, you see. So this thing, sometimes I get upset, but I can understand everyone is not the same. We don't have the same mechanism to dictate crime or dictate somebody going to capitulate. But we have seen there are symptoms you can use to know that this person cannot be able to handle it. If you trace it back, it goes to the family. It goes to the family background. There are many factors in the family. Then bring it to the present. What has that person done? What has that person achieved? Can this person fall for maybe for 1,000 pounds? Can this person fall for 1 million pounds? And you look into the character. Is this person tolerant? Is this person accommodating? Is this person a bitter human being? Is this person vindictive? Is this person the lover of the people? I mean, is this person helpful? Is he generous? You can look at it. These are the factors. Has he got a human heart? These are when I illustrate. I'm just giving our people this kind of brief information. When you illustrate somebody, as I did, honestly speaking, I reserved my comment for a very long time. I told this thing 1.5 years ago. I told them, musicians, stop singing and praising someone that is not Mazi Nandekano. I was pressed to say that. When somebody came up with some certain things a year ago, and this person was making this alteration, why couldn't our people, the people at the top, figure out that this person is a very big tool to destroy anything that is around him? And this person said, I will cut. When I cut, I will cut it very deep. Look at what that person is saying. What briefing do you want me to? Okay, let's say I am your diplomat. You sent me to a foreign country on a foreign mission. I am there giving you report of what is happening. And you don't want to take the report. You say, until I give you thorough briefing, well, I will allow the enemy to invade you because we provide the intelligence maybe 5 years ahead of time before it happens. So if you go and go into this kind of a thing and you believe in tribalism, Otumunna, he's my brother. I'm not going to let him down. You are the biggest fool. You don't know what freedom fighting is. And this guy has been ranting in his domain. A lot of people are listening to him and they kept mute. This person is ranting. He's going to take legal action. IPOB sent you and you studied law. And you want to use that thing that
We gave you to go and fight the family. Okay, try it. We are watching you. I know that many people in America may not say anything because they are scared of a lawsuit. Because they will sue you 1 million or 10 million and this and that. We see it is very common. Even in the part of the world where I am, it is there. But they can't just sue you because you aired your view. We have freedom of speech. And this man has been, this person, I have never picked up somebody. Back home in Biafra land, this man is sending money, training many people that maybe he doesn't know. But some certain element will be singing on his name, praising somebody, thanking somebody that you are even working more harder than him. I get upset when I hear people, I thank this, I thank that. Thanking who? You are working hard here. When you finish the job, we will thank our leader who opened our eyes, who gave us motivation, who even gave us the boldness to confront our enemies, to stand shoulder to shoulder against our enemies and tell them that they are mad. He did it. This man is in the comfort of his home, which every Biafran working very hard, contributing to his maintenance and his sustenance. He owes Biafrans a lot. It is not only apology. And I cannot expect this element to come back and he will be received. Because Lucifer was not received. Lucifer did devastation and destruction to heaven. Because that was where war began. They said there was war in heaven. Who triggered the war? Lucifer. Why? Insubordination, envy, jealousy. Because he wanted to be like Elohim. And I kind of think, I said, what has this man got that will make people to follow him? I want to call them by that. What has Obienu got that he thinks that people will not follow our leader, Mazi Nnamdi? What are they going to talk about? That he ate their money and he lives in a 10-star hotel and he has 10 virgins around him. Is that what they're going to talk? And Biafrans will listen. I am just preparing your mind of Biafrans because they will come with lies. They will come with deceptive words. Satan used deception to confuse 1/3 of God's divine angels that have the capability to judge, but out of stupidity of the angels, they fell. So if angels can be stupid, human beings can be more than stupid as well. So you got to know. So if you see this kind of person who never for one day he called all his friends, he can sell Biafra for just his friendship. He find it difficult to remove Obeda, and he can withhold his friends, and his friends will talk to him. He will not listen. Anytime he open his mouth, what we hear is vengeance. I will destroy you. I will do this. I will do that. Who are you? That's what he's been saying. Even he said of former in that broadcast, who are you? He thought he has arrived. Uchemefo thought he has arrived. Because he thought that he has gotten his status that Biafran gave him. He never came working things out for himself, getting the status. Many people got it single-handedly before they joined the family. And those men and women are the ones contributing for the sustenance and for the movement. We have no problem in doing that. But you have to show appreciation. This person doesn't love. I saw him at our leaders' parents' funeral. And look at how he isolated himself. I was asking somebody, is this person that you guys, men, my brothers and sisters, let me tell you, I will prefer a smart, intelligent man like Mazi Nnamdi to lead me. If I look at you, if I x-ray you, you don't have the capability, the quality, I will despise you and despise everything you stand for. You can't lead me where you don't have. Not me. Let me. People think it's me. If you displace on certain things that I can overcome single-handedly and easily, I will never look into ego. I will never look into finance. My pocket to make decision. My pocket doesn't lead me into decision making, but it can give me direction on what to do, because the English say, cut your coat according to your clothes, not even according to your size. Sorry, so I can do those things. But if you come
bullying people. I'm almost done, sir. Bullying people, talking down on people, not having respect for women. Women begged you. He didn't start displaying it when the Catholic priest and our sisters came to kneel down and beg. He started it because he was insulting a coordinator's wife in Croydon, in London, talking down on her. And this person, that is when I was contemplating, actually, that we have to present this into our leader. If our leader said, I cannot do without this man, we will all wash our hands like Pontius Pilate and say to your tent, O Israel, Mazi, Alozie, and Dewo. Shalom.
Well, we weren't talking about this because we didn't know what was going on. We wouldn't comment on it because no information was given. Now we are getting the full information. Biafrans must know. Let it bleed so that we can heal. And I think this is part of the healing process. Let's know where we are going wrong and correct it. If tomorrow, when I get on the air, you still want to talk, come on and talk. We cannot hide anything anymore. If you're a Biafran, stand up. Let's go get it. You have seen how the enemies are around waiting for the gate to be open. Then they will walk right through you because they told you they have the arms to fight the whole of Africa. They want to fight the Oduduwas first. Then they will face us because they know. They know. They have tried it. They have tried it before. But this time, what they missed before, they won't miss it this time. Double-edged sword. Chanting the war song every day. You that is being targeted, what are you doing? You are busy looking for position. You are busy talking about where you come from. And that place you come from is what the enemy is looking for. The word is enough for the wise. Whatever it is, expose it. Expose it. Let's deal with it. Our people are not dumb. They are not stupid. We are formidable. This is why we are Biafrans. If you don't see a fault, you can't deal with it. But when you see a fault, then you deal with it. If you don't see a crack, you won't try to patch it. But when you see a crack, then you patch it. That is what we are doing. We are at the end of this broadcast. We'll be on the air again tomorrow. Caller, I see you, but not today. Not today. We deal with it tomorrow. Okay? A lot of people are calling in now. They want to say what they know. But it's a pity we are out of time. And this is where we'll be calling in now. They want to say what they know. But it's a pity we are out of time. And this is where we'll be ending.
Get it online.